Hey guys, it's Yura and welcome back to my channel. It's incredibly hot right now, so excuse me if I'm sweating. I have the AC on, but it's still really hot. We're just going through a whole heat wave thing. But I've been doing a lot of research on the coming trends for fall 2021 and I'm here to tell you guys the lowdown. But let's get started because I'm so excited to tell you guys all the items and lists I compiled for this video. So first off, I think this fashion house came to be the talk of the town recently, and that is the House of Schiaparelli. Now, they got recently a new designer on board, and he is amazing. Schiaparelli this past spring as well as this fall have been pumping out some surreal old school Schiaparelli stuff, and it's amazing. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's bringing back that humor, the surrealism that the house has kind of been lacking lately, so it's great and refreshing to see that. And I feel like we're gonna start seeing that humor come back to fashion, especially in the couture, as you've seen Bella Hadid. We've seen Bella Hadid wear that new dress from Schiaparelli with the long jewelry and it like exposes the breast. We've seen her wear that, and that was the talk, and it was quite, again, the word is refreshing for Schiaparelli. And I really do think we're going to start seeing more of that humor, that fun gestures, and that fun surrealism coming through, and just kind of taking the idea of fashion a little bit more lighthearted and artsy, I guess, just having more fun with it. It's funny because on the opposite end, we've been seeing the word cheugy and using fashion as a way to attack from one generation to another generation. And I think we're going to kind of see this as a means to like defunct that. But that's just my opinion, because I think like you should just be able to wear whatever you want to wear, and I think fashion should be fun. Good chunk of fashion houses had the Y2K trend, especially with the drop waist. Drop waist was a big factor where it just has now entered the chat room of trends. And we're still in this phase of like high-waisted is still great because, you know, it sucks everything in, it keeps things looking good, and it does amazing and wonderful things for people with short legs like myself, where, you know, fibs the proportions of it. Over the next few seasons, we're going to start seeing more of that drop waist come in and flow into the market. And obviously for this fall season, we're going to see this mixture of high waist, you know, lower waist, and then drop waist, and like probably some even really low waist, because I've seen stuff from Blue Marine, and Blue Marine, ooh, blew me out of the water. This was the runway where if it was Winx, I know Winx has been trending, Fairy's been trending. If Blue Marine had done Winx's costume, it would have been chef's kisses. I think that's where the direction is going, is this like kind of Fairy Y2K Mean Girls. I think we're gonna see a lot more butterfly motifs coming out as well from it. A lot of wings, a lot of like light airiness, and it'll be like this fun, whimsical, airy, feminine aesthetic to it, where it has a lot of like fairy skirts and glitters on the clothes with like drop waist. That kind of references to like the Winx era. So I really do think that we're gonna start seeing that come up in the next several seasons, and we're just gonna see more of that done in like an earthier tone for fall and winter, but definitely with pops of color, because everyone I think wants to have fun with clothes again. Along with this Y2K trend that has now started to enter the chat room as well, along with the drop waistline, is that we're gonna start seeing also this fisherman hat. I know we've seen a lot of bucket hats, especially this spring, summer. We've seen a lot of that. But for fall and winter, I could see the newspaper boy hat being a thing. And can we just take a moment to talk about these shoes from Versace? Versace has, oh my god, this shoe was the shoe. It straight up just kind of reminds me of Bratz doll. If you guys ever had Bratz doll while growing up, they had like these really chunky, basically Y2K shoes. These chunky shoes, and this is the shoe that really reminds me of it, and it's incredibly flattering because it lengthens your leg. It's chunky, it's colorful, it comes in various colors, and a good chunk of them were satin covered. And the fact that these are colorful shoes are just like, it was breath of fresh air. So another trend I've been commonly seeing is pop of color, just like color. okay? Whether it be a peekaboo lining, a peekaboo nail color, a piping, it could a shoelace, just anything. It could be just the whole outfit is color, okay? There was a lot of color for a fall to winter collections. There were just a lot of color in general on the runway. And I think this is in response to how we've all kind of been cooped up for the past year and a half to almost 2 years basically in a lockdown where you're social distancing, you're told not to go out. So basically this is in response to that, being like everyone wants fun, bright, and you know, festivity in their clothes, and I think this is to reflect that. You don't want to fall and become invisible and become part of the wall, or you know, become part of the night if you're going on an evening where you want to be the center of everyone's eye and focus. Okay, so that's why I think color has been a big trend for a fall winter collections. It was to a point where I felt like I was looking at a bunch of spring summer collection just with fur on it. Like it's as if they took spring summer collections and just added fur and put it down the runway. So we're seeing a lot of color, and color blocking is gonna come back. We're just gonna see pops of colors everywhere, and just being light in color. It doesn't have to be like, you know, bright fluorescent colors, just being light. It could be like a plush tone. Even floral prints. I've seen a lot of floral prints. So floral prints tend to be synonymous with spring summer, but now I'm seeing them fall in with fall winter collections too. I think everyone just wants better days and better outlook. 70s is also a safer trend to go on to, just because that is something that we've been transitioning into for the last couple seasons, and it's still growing as a trend. And it's something as we're seeing more and more, as we're seeing flare pants come out, and chunky boots and shoes are also coming back. We're definitely going to see more metallics and just sparkly stuff, whether it be Swarovskis or just metallic sheen, or just sequins. This also might be going along with the whole like, look at me, I've been locked down for like the past year and a half or so, so everyone wants to just like party it up and then show it off with their clothes while they're having fun in parties. Next trend that I wanted to talk about was airline wear. So I really do think we're gonna start seeing more travel wear. The House of Balmain. I have no idea how to pronounce these fashion house names, because like I didn't study fashion properly. I apologize if I'm pronouncing these like off. They did a whole aviation theme, including space theme and just flying travel theme. And I think we're going to start seeing more of that as a trend, as well as people are going to be traveling more, flying more, as things are going to get better from this whole ordeal that's going on. I also think we're going to start seeing more space age theme coming up, because as many of you probably heard, there's a whole like race of the billionaires where they're trying to get to the space first and trying to beat each other on like this whole space voyage. So there's this whole new fascination with space travel, and I think we're going to see another round of that, echoed from the 1960s, where there was a whole fascination of space and alien. And this is just my opinion. I don't know if we're going to start seeing it in fall for this whole space theme, but we might see it coming down somewhere line in the future, in the next several seasons or so. The next trend that I want to touch up on was bows and hair accessories. So scrunchies have been doing amazing, and I think bows are gonna come after it. Chanel Couture just did a runway with like every model wearing a long bow. It was a ribbon bow where the legs of the ribbon are just really long, and I think that looked really cute, honestly. And I think it's very feminine, and I think it's going to be like a trend with the scrunchie mixed in there. Next trend that I wanted to talk about was oversized clothes. Just swimming in clothes, just drowning in fabric, just fabric and fabric, which is in juxtapositions to all the shortening in clothes. We are seeing a lot of crop tops, a lot of dropped waist, and I could easily see this coming to the streetwear style, as things have been getting more and more oversized in the streetwear. So we're just gonna see it continuously grow. in terms of the sizing and streetwear. The oversized and baggy silhouette is something that we've seen coming out from the 90s, and we have been seeing this trend growing, literally growing, and we're just going to continue seeing it grow as well into the next several seasons. So including this fall, we're going to see it even be baggier than before. And that's pretty much it for all the trends I've got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments below, what are you guys excited for? Which trends are you guys excited for? And or just what trends you guys are not excited for, because I've heard arguments on low waist coming back, and I could totally understand that point of view of like not liking low waist and low rises, but I don't know, I'm kind of here for it. I just really like clothes and I'm excited. Anyways, so yeah, let me know, and if you guys liked the video or enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button because it just lets me know to keep making videos for you guys. And if you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is on so that you get notified whenever I make new videos. And until next time, much love, peace, bye.